All right, now introduce Jeff Hewitt, who's, funny man.
Thank you, Karun. Thank you, Occupy Perth, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jeff Hewitt. I am a comedian. I'm honoured to be invited. I will be speaking briefly, just for a few minutes. First question: who here likes Gina Reinhardt? No? You mean this isn't the billionaires' anti-carbon tax rally? Oh, fuck this. Oops, sorry. That was an accident. Some of you may be aware it is Globalnoise today. It's also Oktoberfest, and even though there seems to be less sluts here, I would much rather be here than Oktoberfest. Ladies and gentlemen, I rocked up just as Zex were rocking out. Please, another round of applause for Zex, the band you saw. Of course, these guys, Renegade, that was lovely. Now, you may be aware, Globalnoise, it's a global event. Hundreds of cities are participating, and it fills my heart with warmth knowing that even though we live in the most isolated capital city in the world, full of redneck dipshits and ignoramuses, Perth is here to make some fucking noise as well, so good on you. I mean, Perth's interesting, isn't it? It's such a quiet, comfortable city, almost too quiet sometimes. Have you ever woken up in Perth, gone outside, looked around and felt like Will Smith in I Am Legend? Like, where the fuck is everybody? Am I the last human being on Earth? That's Perth, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I have been invited to speak as a comedian, and whilst I am funny at all times and have mastered the martial art of killing it, I wanted to give you dirty hippies something a bit more than my usual self-deprecation, witty one-liners, dick jokes and graphic sexual imagery. I would like to share a few words with you about hope. Now, in addition to Globalnoise, of course, we are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Occupy Perth. Mad props to these motherfuckers for flying the flag. This is a great event. And whilst I have always been a mad leftist, it wasn't really until Occupy arrived on the map in September last year, and I really cottoned on in October 2011. It wasn't really until then, ladies and gentlemen, that I understood just how fucked this world has become. For example, before Occupy, I had no idea that the top 1% in the world owned 40% of the world's wealth. You've probably heard this before. As a result of Occupy and other grassroots movements, the Indignados, Soy, Yo, 132, I don't know what the fuck. Some of you probably know what that is. But as a result of all these grassroots movements, these issues are finally coming to the fore. Excuse me. Now, a couple of points. It's clear to me that from the teachers' strike in Chicago to the students' strike in Quebec, you've all seen the news, and I think we're all too aware. Too often it's not in the mainstream media. We sort of have to dig it out ourselves, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook. RT does some good things. CNN's a crock of shit. I think we can all agree on that. It's become painfully apparent that the entire world is taking to the streets, and I wanted to make one more point about Occupy, and that is when I sort of started flying the flag, if you like, on Facebook and in the streets, in the brothels, maybe not the brothels, but you'd get a lot of people on Facebook complaining about dirty hippies and protesters, etc. But I think it's fair to say that 1 year later, you're not hearing that as much, because millions of people in record numbers are taking to the streets, and that's a lot of hippies, ladies and gentlemen. And we're not all hippies, we're not all radicals, we're not all fucking idiots. In fact, I would go as far as to say, to borrow a phrase from 9/11 and the fascism that has followed 9/11, in many ways, these protesters and grassroots movements are the first responders. And I'm very proud of my brethren, my brothers and sisters, for stepping up. Now, we stand here today on the brink of economic collapse, global economic collapse. GFC 2, the sequel, is coming. It is going to be like the Temple of Doom. And of course, we in Australia, even though we have had one of the strongest economies in the world, we too are not immune. And every day there's stories. Fortescue Metals Group, $10 billion in debt, laying off workers. Fucking Darryl Lee, the chocolate people, going bust. The Guns Timber Mill has gone bust. That's good news. Jobs being slashed in WA, Queensland, New South Wales, state government budget cuts in Victoria. All the signs are there, people. We're also on the brink of war with Iran. And we are on the brink of a new age come December 21st, according to the Mayan calendar, a once in 26,000 years change. Now, I think one of the earlier speakers said that we can all sense and feel that change is on foot. No one really knows what's going to happen. It's not the end of the world, but it is the dawn of a new age on December the 21st. I don't know what's going to happen. There might be a nice rainbow. It might be Y2K and fuck all will happen. Maybe aliens will come down and show us the way. Whatever may happen, I am filled simultaneously with dread about the way this world is going, but also hope. And I do truly believe that as we watch the Matrix crumble all around us, our only hope lies in civil disobedience, dissent, love, and in each other. I think part of this global change in consciousness is people are rediscovering their voices and, most importantly, in my view, rediscovering each other. We can no longer trust governments and the power elites to do the right thing. And so what you are seeing is people stepping up, taking responsibility. This event tonight, of course, I don't want to rant or be preachy. This to me is more of a coming together and a celebration than a protest. I believe there's a couple more speakers and kick-ass bands and DJs to follow, so I won't keep you. I didn't know how to end this speech, but I figure I'll leave you with a few words from the poet Percy Bysshe Shelley. I think it's Bysshe or Bish. Percy Shelley, husband of Mary Shelley, author of Frankenstein. Fucking literature, yeah. And his epic poem, The Mask of Anarchy, I'd like to leave you with these words. Rise like lions after slumber, in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fallen on you. Ye are many, they are few. Ladies and gentlemen, Occupy Gina Reinhardt, Occupy Twiggy Forrest, Clive Palmer. Let humanity and love rule, and thank you so much. Peace. God bless.